being here and celebrating all the hard work that they have done to bring their family back. So I'd like to bring up Mayor Gertz. And if you would come on up and sign the declaration.
I'm going to do a couple things this morning. I'm going to sign the declaration here and read it to you. As I am putting it out, I just want to say good morning and welcome to City Hall. I'll make a couple notes for you as I kind of prepare this. The very first public service work, the very first thing that I ever did in the public sector at all was work as an intern for the Child Protective Services Unit in Norfolk, Virginia, where I grew up and did my undergraduate work at Old Dominion University. And so I was assistant to an investigator there and did work sort of corollary with a lot of the things that I know people in this room do. Sat in dining rooms, on porch steps, in school building offices, and spoke with obviously children and their relatives and their neighbors. And so I know the challenging circumstances that many of you work around every day. I went on to move into public education and work for more than 20 years here with middle school and high school students, including with some folks in this room. And I can tell you that the work that you do in reunifying families is critical. The research bears out that the kind of most stable circumstances are those when you can have family members supporting young people through their continued existence, and the uncertainty and the instability of life in foster care doesn't have to be a norm, but is in fact the exception. So thank everybody here today for the work that you do day in, day out. So I'm going to sign. It's a proclamation, and I'm going to read it to you. So, the photographers were told, get ready for the signing. Wild stuff here. I own a pen, and I can apply paper. Okay. So, this is National Reunification Month. It is June 2019. And whereas reunification with family is the preferred outcome for children removed from their homes and placed in foster care. And whereas, for most children in foster care, reunification with their family is the best option for a permanent and loving home. And whereas, every year, hundreds of thousands of children are successfully reunited with their families. And whereas, all children need the care, love, security, and stability of family unity, including parents, siblings, grandparents, and other extended family members, to provide a solid foundation for personal growth, development, and maturity. And whereas reunification takes work, commitment, and investment of time and resources by parents, family members, social workers, foster parents, service providers, attorneys, courts, and the community. And whereas for many years a number of jurisdictions in the United States have been celebrating the accomplishments of families who've overcome an array of challenges to reunify safely and successfully, and others are starting this practice now. Now, therefore, I, Kelly Gertz, Mayor of the Unified Government of Athens Clarke County, do hereby proclaim June as National Reunification Month. I call upon the people of Athens Clarke County, Georgia, to acknowledge the importance of supporting families and communities with appropriate ceremonies and activities. I further encourage child welfare agencies, courts, schools, businesses, media, religious institutions, civic and service organizations to join me in commemorating National Reunification. God bless. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome up Melissa French. My name is Melissa, and I just recently have been reunified with my children. You know, when I first got into family treatment court, I had a hard time stopping music. I had to have somebody make me sit down and get some time. Out of the 2 years in the program, I have jumped through so many hurdles, learned a lot about myself, You know, working with the DFACs, you know, there were days where I was neck and neck with the DFACs workers, and, you know, it was a lot of, it was very stressful. It was very stressful. But taking the suggestions and having the resources that I had through Family Treatment Court really helped me get through that time. It's been very rewarding. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. It took me about a year to get my children back. I had to start with supervised visits, and that was it's different. I started with supervised visits to unsupervised visits, and I'm sitting up front and I look back and I saw all these kids. Oh my gosh. What really helped me to get through the program was finding my network of people, finding the people that I fit in with, and got to learn a little bit about myself, works and steps, got connected with my recovery groups, and it was really a game changer for me. Help me stay sober and stay focused about what I needed to get done. When I first got in there, I was determined and pretty hell bent on getting my kids back. Whatever I had to do, I did it. You know, if they wanted me to go work 3 jobs, I was going to go work 3 jobs to make a certain amount of money so I could get my kids back. If they said I needed a 2 or 3 bedroom, I was going to go get a 2 or 3 bedroom. Whatever they asked me to do, I did it. Sometimes I didn't like it, but we just pushed through, and it's definitely worth it to me. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. And I'd like to, Josh Brooks.
Oh wow, there is a lot of people. So, my name is Josh Brooks. This is my daughter, Devin. We were reunited February of 2018. Been quite a journey since then. I guess the journey leading into it, Melissa touched on it there, that you know, I needed a plan, I needed some structure, and I needed a whole lot of help. When I hit my rock bottom, and I woke up one day and the department told me not be a part of my life. And it stopped being about me probably for the first time in my life. You know, stopped hurting me, you know. And I remember sitting in family treatment court and Judge Shearer saying one time in one of our sessions, parents tell me a lot of times they'll do anything for their children. She paused and she said, "Will you?" And you know, I wrote that on my mirror in my bathroom. And I kept it there so I had to see it every day. So when times got hard, because there were a lot of sleepless nights, you know, it gave me something to hold on to. The biggest thing I could say is that was given to me was support and encouragement by the team of Family Treatment Court, DFACs, from so many people, and it's just like I'm rushing back to every conversation I've had. And one of the most challenging things I've ever been through. So overcoming addiction was one thing, to do that and, you know, be a part of this one's life was another whole challenge. So for parents who are new at this or just getting into it, you know, just keep that focus. You know, it's not about us, it's about our children. And you can trust a team of people like this to do what's right for our children, you know. It's an honor to be here. You know, Father's Day coming up Sunday, you know, what better gift, you know. I just want to say thank you, Mayor, thank you for your service. I didn't know that about you, you know, the way you started out in your career. So, you know, it's just a real honor to be here, and I appreciate your time. So, thank you.
about the hard work that they did. National Reunification Month is really about celebrating the work that families do. And we try to give them a framework to do it, a path, a course of action to follow, and a safe place to suffer, right, and get through all of the things. The parents come to us with their own trauma, the hurt and pain of their own lives that they've struggled with, and we try to encourage them to kind of work on themselves while their children are out of the home so that everybody can go back better. And when they started this process, and I like to ask families, if you feel like your family as a whole is stronger now than they were when they started, and universally, if people have really done the work of reunification, yes, the answer is yes. So, they work hard, and I like to challenge us to also work hard. I think that we as a community, from the investigators and the social workers to all the lawyers and all the court process involved in removing a child, safety first, right? We are very thoughtful and safe, and we make that decision never lightly. And then sometimes we're overly thoughtful about sending children back home. So I'd just like to challenge us to be willing to be just as thoughtful about the earliest possible day that children can go home and be safely with their parents. I know that's our job, that's our mandate by federal law and state law, and I just want to remind all of us that that's what we're here for, and sometimes thoughtful risk, right? Thoughtful risk is worth it in helping a family get back together. So I have a lot of faith in folks that are really doing it. You can really tell, Josh, when parents are willing to do anything to get their children back. And you guys are shining examples of that. And so when we see that, we need to reward that. And that's what we're here for. And so I'm really excited to celebrate National Reunification Month with all of you. Thanks.
I'm gonna let you do it. How about you? We have a lot of titles. Good morning. I'm Mary Nancy, and I am celebrating the anniversary of my first week as the Clark County Director. I started my official career with Clark County DFACS as an investigator just a few years ago when I graduated from college. And I'm really excited to be back in this area. And I'm truly excited to see this crowd today here. Reunification is the #1 priority for us as a division when we can return children safely home. And it takes a lot of work, and we know that. And I am humbled and thankful for every family who meets us. They meet us in crisis, and they trust us, and they work with us as we put services in place. It is not easy. It is ugly, it is messy, but the results are beautiful, and they are worth it. So I am thankful for each family that trusts us to walk that journey with them. And when we get to work with all of you in this community, it takes a lot. I'm excited to be in this community to see all of this. And if anybody hasn't found their role in a way to help either mentor or become a foster parent, or as I like to call it sometimes, a bonus parent, you can check out our Home and 5 Facebook page. There are lots of ideas on there, whether you want to become a foster parent, whether you want to simply volunteer, if you want to give somebody a meal or help a family just learn what it means to juggle all the daily tasks of being parents. There's a way everybody can help. So thank you all for coming today. I'm excited to meet everybody and to be back here with you all. Thank you.